Hey Soul Family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a peek into your near future to see what you're manifesting. And to do this reading, you can either pick your pile using your zodiac signs. In that case, you will find a timestamp to that down in the description box, or you can pick your piles using your intuition. To do that, we will be drawing 3 cards for today's reading. And you can also pick your piles using crystals. So for pile number 1, you have the Knight of Cups. For pile number 2, you have the 7 of Swords. And for pile number 3, you have the 4 of Swords. As mentioned, if you prefer to pick your piles using your crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. For pile number 1, you have the Aquamarine. For pile number 2, you have the Citrine. And for pile number 3, you have the Moonstone. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. As I always encourage you, in case you feel drawn to more than one pile, perhaps today you feel drawn to all of the piles. If this is the case, trust your intuition. It is there to guide you to your readings, and you might just find that you're manifesting more than one thing currently in your life. Once you're ready, you will find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times, and I will see you in your readings. In a moment, I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, you know this part of the introduction was created specifically for you. And what I like to do in this part is shuffle your zodiac signs really well, get to the corners and everything, and then we will be drawing out 4 zodiac signs for each pile. Right, I feel we're ready. Let's draw out the first 4 signs for pile number 1, of course. So the signs are Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, and Aries. For pile number 2, the signs are Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo, and Sagittarius. As for pile number 3, the signs are Scorpio, Libra, Leo, and Capricorn. So these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3, but alternatively, if you prefer to pick your pile using another placement in your chart, please feel free to do that as well. And in any case, if you prefer to pick your piles using any different way than the ones I'm mentioning, anything that includes things that you do in your own practice or things that you feel intuitively drawn to doing, please feel free to do that as well. I'm sure you know that. These are just different ways to make it easier and more enjoyable for you to pick your piles. Once you're ready, you will find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a peek into your future to see what you are manifesting. But first, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Aquamarine. Some of you have picked this pile using the Knight of Cups. And of course, if you've picked your pile using your intuition, using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, and Aries. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's check out your oracle cards to take a small peek into your future as the intention of today's reading. You have the second moon mansion that is ruled by the Sun and Jupiter in Aries. Really makes me feel with the Knight of Cups and the Aries, Sun in Aries and Jupiter, which is expansion, Sun in Aries energy, that something big is beginning, because the Aries sign is a cardinal sign. Both make me feel like either you're starting something or something major is starting for you. Now, seeing the Knight of Cups and the second moon mansion of musician, it makes me feel like this is something that you will love hearing about specifically. Also, the Knight of Cups, a sweet talker. This is why I get the idea that you're hearing something. So in that case, you're not really doing something, although you could, but I feel like you're hearing some news or hearing some words, hearing something that you will love. You have the crescent waxing earth moon with investment. Okay. Maybe some of you have invested in something and you're going to hear the results of it. Just a wild guess, but it's very early on in the reading, but these are the energies I'm picking up. So you have the raccoon and sycamore with curiosity. There we go. With curiosity. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hold on. I'm just getting this idea that someone is noticing you, perhaps with a sycamore. I'll tell you why in a moment. Let's see. Oh, you have rainbow blessings. I love this for you. Blessings are showering your life. Oh my God. This is so nice to see. All right. You have the willow tree. And look at the sun rays on it. Beautiful. Okay. It makes me feel like blessings after a sad time. And you have the wisteria. Ooh. Some of you, this could be blessings coming from your family. Very specific, I know, because of the pods of the wisteria. But also you could be celebrating because of how the pods create these the explosions, fireworks. They explode to spread their seeds during the winter, before the winter. So maybe you've actually invested in something that will give you results. I don't know, too early. Let's take a look at your tarot cards so that we get an understanding of what you're manifesting soon. So you've got the death and rebirth, new life in something, Death and rebirth is like you've done something before, let it sit to the side, forgot about it, and now it's sprouting, just like the seeds, perhaps. You've got the Five of Cups. The Spirit of Pentacles. This is the Page of Pentacles. The King of Swords. Wait. You've got the Page of Cups, another page, 2 pages. And let's keep these right here, actually, where they fell. The Nine of Wands. Ooh, something could be like a bit dangerous in its early inception. And you've got the Six of Cups. These two actually put it together for me. You will be given generously, especially with the Page of Pentacles. Having the rabbit, which is a symbol of abundance. So you see, you're on the precipice of experiencing a life full of abundance. You're at this very early stages of it, and you want to be careful because it can either go really well or it could cause some form of disappointment. You can even see it here in the Nine of Wands. It's in early inceptions. You're really happy. Yay. Perhaps the pods have sprouted. This investment in whatever it is, it doesn't have to be financial. Maybe you started a new job sometime soon. Maybe you started a new career. Maybe you started a new project or something. And now it started working, I believe, for you. Something's starting to work now for you, but it's still at like some dangerous, you can see it even with the snake here. At its rebirth, at its growth, like it's starting to birth, it is in some dangerous time. And you can even see it with your specific Knight of Cups, actually, because here you have this sea creature. I believe it's called the sea cow, if I'm not mistaken. As I read, it has another name, mantis or something, manatees. Anyways, the sea cow, as I read, their teeth are not positioned to actually bite. And so they're not really harmful. And so at the same time, while this is great, it makes them, what's the word called? Defenseless. It makes them vulnerable to attacks, right? Also, it's the same with the bromeliad. This is actually, it's interesting that you have this specific Knight of Cups because it works perfectly with your reading. Here, if you can really see close, you see these little insects? They're the bromeliad. I can't remember, weevil or something. Bromeliad, weevil. I just read about them. My apologies. So they feed on their favorite plants, and I believe also I read they they're in Florida, but they're like very invasive. They destroy the native plants, especially the ones they really favor. So you can see overconsumption of something to the point of destruction. You know, thinking about it now, this makes me rethink what I told you about the sea cows. Because when it comes to vulnerability, you know, everyone is asking for authenticity. We want authentic people. We want people to be vulnerable. Why can't you be vulnerable? But the thing is, the reason people don't follow always along with this advice, why most people wear masks and they're not so safe to be vulnerable, is also because the same people asking for it are the very second, they are not emotionally mature to handle vulnerability and authenticity. This is why most people don't follow this advice. The second most people deal with an authentic, vulnerable person, the first thought they have in their mind, oh, that's nice. How can I make use of that? What instant gratification can I get out of that? Not realizing that this person is giving you the most valuable thing they have, which is themselves. And so when you get your instant gratification, whatever this is, the first thought that, oh, how can I make use of that? You lose something much bigger, which is this person's trust forever. You lose an authentic person. And so you never create authentic connections and, you know, building trust, as you know, after you've broken it, takes years and so much effort. That's if you're lucky to get it back. And this is why most people are careful about being vulnerable, and why most people asking for it don't always get it right away. It's like, why can't everyone be authentic? It's also our collective responsibility to, as a community, have higher standards in how we judge people who are taking advantage of others while being authentic. I don't know why I went on this tangent. I had a point here. Oh yes, the making use of something. So here you can see the insect that made use of its favorite plant almost to a point of destruction. And also when we talk about not showing harmlessness, how it makes someone defenseless, right? So I'm getting this idea of you not wanting to get instant gratification is what I'm trying to see from the inception of something. Perhaps this is an investment that is just about to give you, and you're getting this guidance of, look, you're gonna have something start working for you, something wonderful happening in your life. Your biggest advice is taking care of it at its inception. You're going to be given generously, my dear pile number 1. Blessings are showering your life. And here's why you're getting this advice. With the willow tree, it reminds me of sadness, right? It's the willow tree. You were very flexible. You've just come out of some difficult times. You can see the sun rays coming into your life, and you're at that time where you would love to have hungry for this beautiful blessing. And so when we are just about to receive something, or just received something we were hungry for so long, we need more discipline than anyone else to make sure we are balanced in how we receive it. In fact, continuing on this idea, the bromeliads, this plant that this insect feeds on, that plant in itself, as I read, is also overconsumed. I believe in South America it has this, like a sugar content, like what is it called? Like it has a sweet taste is what I'm trying to say. It has a sweet taste, and so the locals enjoy the fruits, but overconsumption of it is also, again, bad for the environment, to the ecosystem, because it is one of the few plants that release oxygen at night, making sure that it conserves the moisture. So again, this keeps giving the same advice. Something is ending in your life, that old time, or if you feel like you're sad, something was dying out, you see the rains crying, the huge disappointment, you're getting into a time of sunshine, you're going to love what you're about to hear. But this is an advice of enjoying in moderation, especially at the very beginning of something. Be careful in how you indulge in this huge blessing that is showering on you. Enjoy it, but in moderation for your own good. So yeah, Knight of Cups is something sweet being presented to you. Something is beginning and you're celebrating it in your life. Also, the raccoon is shy. So you can see we're like maybe closed off from something, and now you're about to have it in abundance in your life. You're about to enter a life that you enjoy, just like this person is about to swim. You're about to get into a life that feels good, that you are going to indulge in and enjoy. With the 2 pages, this is definitely a new chapter. I feel like with the King of Cups, King of Swords. I don't know why sometimes I like, in my mind I have something, sometimes I say the other, but I always mean what's in the card. With the King of Swords, this is fated, perhaps. It's one of the meanings, something just like the Justice card. Something is fated, or maybe something will be announced for you, located to you. What's the word? Designated for you. Something will be in your name, something like that. Also, the King of Swords is intellect. Music makes me feel like intellectual property. Maybe you are an artist or a writer, artist, musician, and you will create something once, a piece of art that is brilliant, that will continuously give you intellectual property, perhaps? Maybe. In that case, with the raccoon, oh, yes, the raccoon is a talented, shy person. So for some of you, you're very talented. Maybe you weren't seen. Maybe you're not shy, but maybe you weren't seen before. And now all of a sudden with the sun and Jupiter, that's expansion of being seen. So your creativity will really be seen. Something of that kind. You don't have to be an artist. Maybe you're a creative person. You've done something maybe creative, and it will be seen. Like there's a spotlight on you being seen, or your work being seen, and it's gonna start giving you generously, and you want to be careful. Maybe in the beginning you need this money to reinvest, or maybe, yes, I think so. Maybe you need this money to reinvest, or to troubleshoot, or maybe you will need it to market or something. So it's kind of like hold on to this money if this is if we're following on the same idea, creative work that's bringing you money. Hold on to this money, initial money that you're getting. You might be using it for something. If not, then maybe someone's gonna write something in your name. Something will be written in your name, or maybe you will have ownership of something. Like something will be in your name. You're registering something for yourself. That's the kind of energy I'm getting here. You might have registered something. You're about to register something that will give you a great wealth or great results in your ambiance with the water creatures here. In your what seems like water is representing your element in this reading. Could be talking about creativity. Water is also charm, romance. Like you've created something that I would say AI, if I understand AI correctly, I think it needs intuition. It needs human emotion, understanding, creativity to create, is what I'm getting with the water element. That kind of thing to create. And even if it's in like a non-artistic field, it needs that creativity. And this is what you're bringing to the table. In any case, what I see is that you are going to be very lucky next in your life. Okay, let's continue to see what your tarot cards have to show us. I really feel this card. What is it? So you have the Three of Swords. Interesting. You have the Two of Swords. The Three of Wands. And, the Nine of Cups. And do you see how the cards forced us to put two on one side, one hand, and two on the other hand? So, and it's represented by the two doors here. There are two scenarios in which this can go, and this depends on how you treat this gift that's meant to shower your life at this moment. Not that this showering will ever end, but maybe it's about creating unnecessary difficulties that you don't want to go through. So that thing in itself will be successful, but how you experience it may differ depending on how you treat this. So on one hand, as explained with the Three of Swords, if you pick the wrong door, you might get yourself a little bit hurt. But remember, the Three of Swords is not actual pain. It's pulling at one's own heart, the strings of one's own heart. So this makes me feel like, this is why I'm saying the blessing itself will not be hurt, but maybe trying to adjust this, make it work in the right way again, or anything like that might happen. So choose wisely with the Two of Swords, because you don't want to end up hurt in the beginning And that is by following the guidance that's been given to you in this reading. But if you are patient and you persevere in the right way in the beginning, you will enjoy it very much later on. You'll be able to enjoy it in the way that you are envisioning, and you will understand how to deal with this energy in this correct way. You'll be able to go in the right direction, doing the right thing, and enjoy it fully. So it's about this patience of the beginning. Okay, last two cards before I ask for you, what is this blessing that is showering you? We can get more specific, but let me see the last card here. Ooh, you've got the Six of Wands. It looks like this specific Wands is not just talking about success. It seems like there will be a lot of eyes on you coming up next. Some of you will become super famous and you will have so much attention, it seems. So yeah, you're going on a very important journey here. And perhaps this is why you want to be careful, because not only could it affect your blessings, but maybe it could be a hit on your reputation, not in a damaging way, but maybe you will not be seen as reliable in the beginning or anything of that sort, and it may take you a long time to fix that, remember? So no instant gratifications in the beginning, and be careful with that. Otherwise, you're really going to enjoy this. You're going to be very successful and popular. A lot of eyes are going to be on you. So what is this blessing? Whoa, thanks. What is this blessing? Wow, the World card. I really feel with the World, like you will have the world looking at you. At best, minimum, you will have your community with the butterflies here, your community flocking towards you, a beautiful community flocking towards you. Whoa, King of Pentacles definitely has to do with financial gain for a lot of you. Blessings in terms of resources, money, or anything like that. Another king. Wow. Embodiment of cups. This is the King of Cups. This could be, for some of you, great emotional fulfillment. This could be talking about maybe finding the right person or living the dream. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be living the dream, whatever this dream is. So emotional fulfillment, great emotional fulfillment. This is like the epitome of what you wanted to experience. Love this for you. And you've got the Sun card. The Sun is being seen, popularity. The Sun is positivity. The Sun is healing. You will, for some of you, this is like healing. Maybe this is your body starting to give you, and you want to be careful with it in the beginning until it picks up in the right way. So don't put a lot of pressure on it in the beginning. There's a lot of healing here. And some of you will be getting like a certificate or being renowned for something, a gift for being renowned for something. You're being acknowledged for something, and that means the world to you. Renowned for being the best at what you're doing, for sure. Like seen and recognized and renowned for being the best. Having so many people flock towards you. Seeing you with the world as the it factor. And definitely being rewarded in a grand way, financially or with some form of resources or results. So, my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see in your reading as we peek into your future on what it is that you are manifesting next. But what about timing? My eyes just fell on the 19. So it looks like maybe something in the beginning of September, perhaps. Also, my eyes are falling on the 2s. Some of you in 2 months, and some of you in the month of September. My dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a peek into your near future to see what it is that you are manifesting. Let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Citrine. Some of you have chosen this pile through the 7 of Swords. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo, and Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. Of course, if these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Right, so let's begin your reading by taking a look at your oracle cards. You have the disseminating waning fire moon with confidence. Very nice. And you have a pomegranate right there as well. Take that into consideration. Okay. Actually, it does make sense that you have the pomegranate with the 7 of Swords. They're both giving me the idea of secrecy. Pomegranate is associated with the underworld in Greek mythology, and you have the 7 of Swords, which it has many meanings. One of them is hiding, so there's like secrecy, hiding or something. Maybe something's going to be uncovered. Let's find out. You have the marten and foxglove with mischief. Yep, goes along very well, doesn't it? Let's see what this is giving us in your pile. You have the wondrous universe. That's what it's giving us. Walk in beauty. How interesting that you have confidence and walk in beauty. Very, very cool. All right, you also have runic dice. You will not believe this, my dear pile number 2. I had some runes on the side right next to me. I was planning to use it in the reading, and then I forgot in pile number 1, so I was like, okay, well then I guess we're not going to use it, but it seems like we are invited to use your runes because they were there before, prepared for the reading. Right, so let's keep that for now. I will be casting a rune and seeing in which card it's going to fall under. I actually had a whole plan for this. I wanted to cast a rune and pick up a star sign and use these two in combination to each other, the energy of the sign as well as the rune, to see what specific meaning we're getting. So I guess we're going to do that in your pile. Right, now we can do it in pile number 3 as well. Seems that I just forgot to do it in pile number 1. So, taking a peek into your future, what are you manifesting, my dear pile number... Oh, this one moved. My dear pile number 2. Right, let's check out your tarot cards. So, you have the 7 of Cups. You're getting a lot of 7s. It's making me think of next month if you're watching this reading now, because next month is July, number 7. So maybe something in July is going to happen. Your reading's talking about, is peaking, giving us a peak in July for you. You have the 3 of Cups, the Magician, the Queen of Cups, you have the King of Cups and Queen of Cups. Oh, okay. I'm getting an idea with these two as well. You have the 5 of Swords. I feel like another card here, so I'm gonna honor that and pull out another card for this row, and the 8 of Swords. You see there's something tying her hand down, but it's so beautiful. It looks like a bow. And somebody's holding somebody's hand there. So you've got your hand held with something. In any case, we'll get to that in a moment, but I'm getting a strong idea here. I am feeling like there is some form of secret that is being hidden for you. For some of you. In any case, before I move on with what I'm seeing, in any case, what is hidden that will be revealed in July for you seems to be something marvelous. It's actually going to be great news for you. Maybe if you had heard about it previously, it would have been bad news, but hearing about it now makes it wonderful news. 7 of Cups at the beginning of your reading, in conjunction to the 3 of Cups, makes me feel like this is something that you were dreaming about, that you will be celebrating. So for some of you, seeing the two counterparts here, it doesn't have to be true, ring true for some of you. This doesn't resonate with you. But mischief and the secrecy and the counterparts makes me feel like you have a secret lover. Mischief is like someone who's playful, someone who will be playful with you, maybe flirting a little bit. And I feel like somebody will be revealing how they feel towards you in July. So that's a little peek into your future in case this resonates with you. If you don't mind love, it seems like it's in the cards for you. But before I move on, remember when I told you that I feel like if you had heard about this news, you wouldn't have liked it before, perhaps, but now you may like it. You can see it here with the 5 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, someone being stuck. The hands are on the mouth, you see. If someone had told you about this before, they feel like you would have refused it, beaten it down, and so they had to keep their hands shut, their mouth somehow. But for one reason or the other, they get to tell you about it now. Again, the cup on the mouth is not there, the hands on the mouth. So someone couldn't tell you about something before, but they're going to be able to tell you about it in July for one reason or the other, and it's really going to benefit you. You can see a zoom in on the magician's hat. And you know, in magic, the reason witches and magicians and wizards wear a cone on their head is because even according to Wicca, the triangle is very important, especially on the head or in anything. When you place a triangle, it takes the energy from the base on whatever you put it on, and then not condenses it, but pressures it so that it uses its full force and directed towards something at great force. And so if you put it on the head, it uses your intelligence, your manifestation, your crown chakra to direct all of this intelligence towards something, focused towards something. In your case, I feel like you and somebody else for sure with the 3 of Cups, whether this is a lover or something else in your life. The reason this is happening for you in July is because it seems like you're so focused on something and somebody else with you or around you or somebody else is also focused on something else. And your combined focus is making something happen in July. Let's find out what is this thing, if it's not love, that's happening in July. I'm going to randomly pick a rune. There we go. Oops. The Gebo rune, a gift. All right, let's take an astrological zodiac sign and combine that energy. Leo, wow, talk about power. Ooh, whoa. Leo is confidence, and we have a lot of that here. We don't want to miss that. we did notice it from the very beginning. The confidence, it was something else as well that I was like, wow, confidence. Oh yeah, walk in beauty. Okay, so it looks, if we're going to talk about here relationships, like your secret admirer, it seems like you're exuding a lot of confidence. You're very magnetic at this time. Yeah, you're exuding a lot of confidence, you're exuding a lot of beauty or attractiveness, and you definitely have someone who has their eye on you, and they're so focused on you. You're focused on your energy, your confidence. Something is happening as a consequence. So something's happening in terms of relationships here. If this is not relationships, your confidence in pursuing something, and the force that you are putting into it, as well as somebody else with the Gebel rune, is giving you a gift. You even have the Gebel rune right there. So it's giving you a huge risk. 7 of Cups is like neither you or the other party have seen this coming at all. I mean, to some extent, you're like, yeah, I want this, but the combined energy and force is manifesting something beyond your illusions, the both of you. And so a wish, an entrapped wish, is coming out. Oh, entrapped potential. Entrapped potential is being freed. And that is what's hidden here. Your potential is being released. Their potential is being released. And with that amount of energy, you both see something that you would have never expected. I see you, both parties cheering, clapping, very happy. And each one realizes that, whoa, this is far beyond what I imagined. Other parties like that as well. Whoa, this is far beyond what I imagined. And it's that combined energy of each one of you pulling within that buried potential out, because you both see with sharp laser focus exactly what you want to create. And so here with the secrecy, you're seeing something that you would have never expected. That's better. It's like, whoa. Both of you are like, whoa, how did that happen? And that's the magic that comes with confidence. Sometimes we even experience it in our lives. When we're so confident, we do things and it just works out. We are even surprised as the people around us are surprised. So it makes me feel like with your sharp focus, you are plugging into universal energy, that confidence energy, that fire energy that allows you to receive your gift. And it does make sense that you have wondrous universe. You get to see the magic of the universe and what it's able to give you. In fact, I feel like both of you will be starting something new, will be getting something. You know how two people get a child as a result of their love and they look at it and wonder, how did that happen? We have a human being. I feel like it's that creative energy, which I just saw right now. Where did I see it? Oh, yes, in the foxglove. Did you know that the goddess Hera impregnated the goddess Flora with Mars by placing a foxglove on her stomach? So we can see something's being birthed. Mars is something powerful being birthed. And so your combined forces are creating a new life for you that you're not expecting whatsoever. So obviously, if this is a relationship, you're starting a new world together that you're not expecting. It's not just love. You're not expecting how much changes are going to happen in your life and what type of beautiful life you're going to create. If this is, for example, a project or a business or any creative endeavor that you're doing together, it is creating something new for you that both of you, both parties, will look at awe in. I also feel that both parties in this reading, you and this other party, there is this idea of pretending to be something that you're not, playing by feel in the beginning, only to find out that it has allowed to give you access to what you thought you didn't have. Perhaps this is some form of what is it called? Something syndrome. Imposter syndrome. And the reason I say that is because in your significator card there is the burrowing owl, and it's a very interesting owl. It's a very tiny bird, and it lives in abandoned burrows of squirrels. And when it's threatened, it starts mimicking the sounds of squirrels. So very clever. And this is why I get this idea that it's actually going to be wise to embody that power. Yeah, exactly, to embody that power. Both of you will be doing that. It's like, yeah, I can do that. Or this person, yeah, I can do that. It will allow you to tune in to your real power, only to come out going, whoa, I actually am what I've been playing out to be. This is me. So this collaboration is allowing both of you to get in tune with your true potential, your true power, giving your gift out into the world. So you're receiving in July something beyond your wildest dreams. Both of you will be surprised. A new life is coming out. And secretly, both of you will be saying, whoa, I totally did not see that coming. But you may not even say it out loud. Perhaps why the emphasis on the closed mouths. Yeah, your personal secret. But that's the result. So that's what we're seeing here. And let's take a look at the rest of your tarot cards to take a further peek into your future. You have, wow, the Star card. Oh my God. Next month is gonna be a month for you. You have the Emperor. The Eight of Cups. The King of Swords. Some of you might be leaving something big behind, but it doesn't matter because you're swapping it for something much more powerful. So you have the King of Swords. And you have the Tower card. Right, so you're definitely dropping something major behind, throwing it out. Some of you might be throwing out a person that's toxic, obviously. Some of you may be throwing out something major for sure behind. But you're throwing it out because you have something much bigger. That's a major arcana. That's a minor arcana. So although you're throwing something big out of your life, it is swapping it for something major. Something with the Star card that means more to you. Something, it's like a child dropping a ball for a bigger ball. It's something that you're wishing for. Yeah, something that you wish it. Exactly. Because you've gotten something beyond your wildest dreams, it is going to cause you to go, you know what? It might look to you like I'm crazy to be leaving this behind, but if you only knew what I gotten, you wouldn't think I'd be crazy to leave that thing behind. So for example, best with examples, some of you might make a project with someone. It's the easiest example I can think about this energy. It starts working out in such a big way. Both of you are shocked. You're like, whoa. And as a consequence, you decide to, you know what? Maybe now I can leave my job to put all of my time and effort to make this potential grow. So, for example, your manager would think this is crazy. Are you crazy leaving your job like that? Is that wise? Could look crazy to them, but if they knew the significance and what you've created here, they would only go like, oh, that makes sense. Totally understandable why you would leave now. So it is showing us that you're getting something, the orb here, you're getting something much bigger than you ever imagined. And you will be, I don't know if the leaving is next month, but it will cause you, or you will decide. Yeah, decisiveness with the King of Swords. You will decide. Sorry about that. You will decide to throw something out of your life, leave it behind in favor of something that you value and appreciate much more. The Emperor is obviously like your empire, your thing. So since this is a big deal, let's ask, how are you leaving this thing behind? Two of Swords. You're not going to give them choices. Whatever this is, you're not going to give them choices. And the World card, you're just going to end it. And dancing here means you're going to enjoy leaving. You will be leaving gracefully, but you will not give this person any choice. It's like the choice is yours, but not for the other person. You've made that decision. Okay. Lovely. Let's see what else is happening. Very interesting pile indeed. You have the Nine of Pentacles. Wow, I love this. And you don't see this coming for sure. Obviously, I mean, we didn't need that. You do not see this coming. You will be flabbergasted with the results. So Nine of Pentacles, this is resulting to you getting in touch with your dreams. It's like you didn't know you can fly. You pretended and then realized it was you. It was never you pretending. You have the Ace of Swords, and we can kind of see the sword within the hand. That's how the art was created. Although the hands are covering it, we can see the sword. So there's an emphasis on the sword. And so instantly, apologies, it makes me feel like you will be using something that you have, but you don't see yourself as having. And that will be, and when you use that tool, whatever talent that you have, because you're pretending to have it, only then you will realize that you actually do have it. And so the result here is you forever getting to carry with pride that new skill, or at least you think it's a new skill, that you thought you didn't have, only to find out that it's the real you. So that seems, there seems to be a highlight here in your reading. Using that power and seeing its effect for the first time, because you dared to use that energy, even if you were using it first, pretending like you have it. Okay? Also the doorbell shows that this will result in giving you many opportunities in life, now that you've tapped into that energy. So you have the Justice card, the Five of Wands. Do you see, like, seeing yourself for the first time for who you truly are? Not seeing and then seeing. So it's like it's fated for you to see who you truly are and not struggle with something within yourself, because there's confidence here. You're gaining confidence in something that you have, and it's like that's the divine time for you to finally see that. The eyes are covered, unbelievable. And you've got the Six of Swords. As a child, you never saw yourself this way. And now as an adult, you grow up, you're put in that situation, and that's the fated time where the talented inner child, the prodigy child, gets to realize and see and find out who they really are, ending a lifelong struggle with the Five of Wands, with your inner child with regards to something, and finally, ding, 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 kind of thing, seeing it for the first time. And when you change your world, and you get to make bold decisions because you get to choose your reality. And my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see in your reading. It was very profound. I wish you the best of luck with that in the coming future. May you always be blessed. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a peek into your near future to see what it is that you are manifesting. So let me introduce your pile to you first very quickly. Your crystal is the beautiful Moonstone. Your significator card is the Six of Swords. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Scorpio, Libra, Leo, and Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. As always, if these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's make space for your reading and find out what it is that you're manifesting in your near future as we take a peek into it. You have the Goat and Willow with overcoming obstacles. So nice. Okay. You have Grace and Gratitude with through gratitude, joy expands. I love this for you. Okay. You also have the Disseminating Waning Water Moon with Commitment. That reminds me of this Four of Swords, actually, because this is a social bird. Again, let's wait. You have the Talisman. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards. So right off the bat, you've got the Ace of Cups. And this one's out as well, so let's take it. Ooh, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. Really nice. Right, let's shuffle and see the overall picture as we take a peek into your future to see what it is that you are manifesting. I feel like you are enjoying your time here. So you have the Queen of Cups, definitely talking about enjoyment, maybe social enjoyment, because again, this is a social bird. Let's see. You have the Four of Wands. You have the Hermit. You have the Three of Swords. Bittersweet. Interesting. And do we have space for... I think we can. If I just push these a little bit. Have space for one more card. And you... Whoa, we've got the King of Pentacles. I think these two cards, in that case, are associated to each other. Bittersweet and a lot of money here. My goodness, what is going on? Let's go back to this social idea that I've been noticing throughout your reading. The reason I say that is because here in the Four of Swords, you've got the Atlantic puffins, and they're known to be social birds. They build their nests next to each other. They won't build a nest if there aren't birds around. They like punch, is it called, like hit their beaks towards each other to show love. It's like a kiss. They go around each other's nests to socialize. So you can definitely see a factor of socialization here, but at the same time, it's holding eels of a different nature. And although they're called eels, they're called, as I read, rates eels. They're not really reals. They're small fish, small thin fish. And they have a different nature. They bury themselves in the sand so that they avoid predators, and only when they come out, like swim again to get food, do these puffins come and eat them. And as you can see here in the picture. So I have this idea that you were hermiting, right? And maybe in the past you were hermiting to avoid trouble, right? Maybe you were surrounded with the predators here. It could be like social bullies or something in your environment. So I get this idea of hermiting, although you could be by nature a social person, but one that had to hermit. But you can see, although you're hermiting these days, you have a lot of luck with that. Because I feel from your reading that you are doing it to protect yourself, not because you want to be alone or something. So bittersweet makes me feel like these days you're gonna go back to connecting with some people. And it's bittersweet because obviously you're connecting with people that you love here with the Queen of Cups. Maybe you're saying sorry to each other, or maybe you are blessed and feeling grateful with your connection with each other. You're recommitting to each other. There's upgrade to your connection with the Four of Wands. You know, the absence only makes the heart grow fonder kind of thing. So Queen of Cups makes me feel like you're really enjoying each other's company. You forgot how it tasted like, how sweet it was or how good it was. And there's a high here of gratitude, also grace. I feel like you're treating each other really nicely. Maybe time helped all parties to mature, to become better, to commit better to each other. So there seems to be a peek into your future with that type of energy. And it's going to feel bittersweet, you know. You're going to love that indulgence of energy together. Here and there, you know, maybe you'll remember as you reminisce these little times where things hurt in the past. But really, overall, with the King of Pentacles, this is a huge blessing in your life. And with joy expands through gratitude. I feel like all of you now are so grateful to each other. I feel all of you have matured and grown. King of Pentacles is balance. Queen of Cups is the same. Mature, emotionally mature King of Queen. The Queen of Cups. The King and the Queen are balance. And the Queen of Cups is emotional maturity. As well as the King of Cups, of course. So I feel here that there is a level up. You are all in some form of level as you matured. You're now all able to enjoy each other's company. So the parrot here represents talking. I feel like you, in the near future, you will be talking a lot, speaking a lot. After hermiting for a long time, I must say. With many people who are close to your heart. And the Four of Swords is recovery. So here, it was good that you took a rest from each other. And also the Four of Swords is recovery. So you can see that your connection has now recovered during that time of isolation. And of course, the Goat and the Willow, it says overcoming obstacles. So there used to be obstacles in your way. Maybe the way you dealt with each other, the issues that you had, and as you've grown, as you've learned from your dealings with each other, especially the hermiting here, being away from each other, you really learned how to respect each other's boundaries. And look what it says here. My parrot always knows how to brighten my day. Such a great listener. hashtag best friends, hashtag joyful moments. And you can see how you'll be talking to each other a lot and how you will be brightening each other's day. You will really enjoy these conversations together. I feel like some of you will be traveling to these people because it says hashtag travel vibes and the Ace of Cups. Nothing beats a warm cup of tea at 35,000 feet. So some of you may even be like traveling to see some family members or some friends. Also, another detail that I'm seeing, some of you may be traveling to a coastal area because these specific flowers, I forgot what their name was, they grow only on coastal waters. Very specific, but I love showing you guys these specific details because I'm sure it's meant for someone to hear it. Okay, so let's see what else. My dear pile number 3, that you are manifesting in your future. Maybe you're manifesting more things, but that's definitely a strong energy here. Commitment. I feel like there's a strong commitment between you and these other people after a time of separation. So, wow, we've got the Justice card and there's a microphone and earphones. For some of you, if it's not travel, maybe you have some friends or family in another location. So mic and earphones is like committing to each other through the computer or through a portable device, like of course the cell phone. Like there's a lot of communication back and forth if it's not in real life. So you have the Chariot, and some of you are moving, going to see your family and friends. It's going to be so nice. Right. The Chariot is the driver's seat, ready to take up to sweet heaven. Okay, so you have the High Priestess. What does it say? Listen closely, my loves. The whispers of the universe are all around us. The High Priestess knows that sometimes the greatest wisdom comes from the stillness and silence, which is the Four of Swords. All right. So, which really makes me understand that it was the silence, that time alone, that truly brought the wisdom. And so, between all of you. And so, with the Chariot, there is actual movement in this connection. There's proper communication between all of you with the headset and the mic. Just, fair, honest, right? It's a Justice card. Justice, fairness, honesty, apologies, putting the right, leaving behind the wrong. And this is really what's going to make with the cotton candy, this movement in your connection, super sweet, because each one during that alone time was able to find the wisdom, what's right and what's wrong. And I feel like you will be pleasantly surprised. I also feel like you're definitely not expecting this at all. So you have the Two of Cups. Some of you, this is an ex-partner. And that is, of course, if you want to speak to that ex-partner. If it's not, it's someone else. You have, because I say someone else because you're enjoying it here. So that's the Knight of Wands. And, another Knight. Wow, the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords are the fastest knights in the deck. So I feel like there's fast movement here in the connection between all parties. So it's like from zero to hero, from stillness and no movement, no talking, nothing, to once you connect and you enjoy that connection so much, the movement between the two of you becomes strong and moves very quickly. So you're going from not knowing anything about each other to talking to each other, spilling the tea, saying everything that's going on in your lives. Also, now getting your lives involved with each other with the ketchup and the mustard. You know, quick movements and everything. Maybe making decisions and plans together. So major changes happening in your life because of the connection here together. And for some of you with this King of Pentacles, I feel like somehow there is great financial gain. as you reconnect together. I don't know why. So for example, if these are parents, for example, maybe they're spoiling you with a lot of money. They want to do that. Maybe these are friends, and as you connect, you swap opportunities. You know, you spoil each other with opportunities that result in bringing you a lot of money. But yeah, I can't help but show you here that your fast moving connection will result in you getting a lot of money. I'm still not sure yet why you have the talisman in your reading. I'm sure it's very significant. So let's continue taking a look at your cards, because obviously there is more here to what you're manifesting. So you have the Temperance card, the Two of Wands. Okay. It's like suddenly it's back to the old days with the bar. It's like you're out to party, or you're whoever these are, you're suddenly back to what you used to do. It's like a plug has been taken off, and then once you meet, you put the plug back on and the party's on, you know? So you're having fun together, but this time responsibly. You keep getting that. Where is it? Sip responsibly, my friends. So yes, you're plugged back in, but this time with the Two of Wands, responsibly. The Two of Wands and the Temperance is balance. This time in a balanced way. So you have the Ace of Wands. You have the King of Wands. There's this element of power and fortune with connecting with these people. You have the Nine of Swords with lipsticks. What does it say here? Just spent 60 minutes at the makeup store trying to pick a lipstick color. Help me. Okay. So it's not so serious, this Nine of Swords. I mean, not undermining what this person is going through, obviously. I mean, in your reading, it's not a huge thing. And you have the Six of Swords. Oh, somebody's birthday here. During that time, you will be celebrating somebody's birthday, blowing out my candles and making a wish to a brighter tomorrow. You know what I think about when it comes to birthday wishes? How this is a spell. Everyone is around you chanting and singing for you. And because of that collective energy, when you make a wish and blow that candle, the collective energy helps you in that spell of making that wish come true. So somehow, your collective energies with these people or this person, when you meet them, will allow you with the Ace of Wands to be able to recreate your life. It's like a fortunate gathering that will result in much power and much fortune. That collective energy, that positive energy that you're going to be surrounded by, or how you feel that, that how you're exuding joy and gratitude is manifesting so many things in your life. And so that, just like this social bird, this reunion and collaboration with others and this social time is making you feel your best. It's bringing out that inner energy in you that's making you feel so good. It's working like a talisman. Thank you. A talisman of good luck. These people will be your talisman of good luck because they help you exude such great energy, such joyful energy. And so anything that you will be thinking about during that time, because you're so happy, it will bring out the excitement in you and creating new beginnings. It's like, oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do that. Hey, I can help you with this. There's so much excitement, and it's almost pushing you in a good way. It's like something inside you is pushing you to begin so many things. and you feel excited and your wishes are coming true. That's allowing you to move on here, this union with others. It's allowing you to move on, recover from a type of stress that you had. This makes me feel with the lipstick that when you're facing an issue alone, sometimes it feels so burdensome, so tough, so hard. And sometimes when you're around the right company and you have people who are telling you it's okay and encouraging you out of it, that positive social aspect makes something that might feel otherwise really bad seem as little. Because when I looked at this Nine of Swords, I was like, oh, okay, choosing lipstick, it's a fun activity after all. It's not so serious. So I feel like this reunion, most importantly, will allow you to, even the tough things in your life will seem less serious and will allow you to recover and move past it. And it's common energy, the Six of Swords and the Four of Swords, with recovery, yeah. But it's also moving towards uncharted waters. So this reunion, as you can see, will allow you to experience new things. It's such a positive one. It's full of encouragement, very balanced now. There's nice commitment between you and others. There's much excitement. You empower each other. It's a union that is joyful for everyone, will help everyone manifest major things into their lives. And it makes struggles feel less intense. All of you together will recover because that is a positive environment that will allow you to heal yourselves. And that is especially true for you because this is your reading, my dear pile number 3. And look at the positive faces. It's like your kind smiles and excitement that you're all giving to each other is making it such a positive environment, such a balanced, positive environment. And now you have all learned the wisdom of keeping each other's company, enjoying it, all while having a lot of respect, not bullying each other, but moving past that energy. You've learned how to truly commit and communicate with each other, where now the communication is so sweet. As you go through this connection at the very beginning, it's going to be bittersweet because you remember sad moments, but you also smile at the wonderful memories that you had together. So let's see when this is going to happen for you, my dear pile number 3. What near future is this reading referring to? So you have the Star card. Star card is 17, so it could be in the beginning of July. And the Sun could signify August. So in the summer, I would say. In the summertime. Some of you in July and some of you in August. Or maybe this is talking about some of you, it could even be in June, like the 21st of June is when summer officially begins in the northern hemisphere. For you, for the ones listening in the southern hemisphere, then for you it's the winter. This is just to show me as a reader what it's meant, what it could mean. And so I would say some of you 21st of July or towards the end of July, some of you 21st of June or the end of June, some of you in July and some of you in August. But it's going to be very positive, my dear pile number 3. So this was your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!